it's time to do something pretty important, and that is to set up our camera car. However, this time we don't have just our regular camera car set up to go. This time we have something special. We have new parts from Motocrane. If you guys know, we run Motocrane's arm in the car, their SRB, plus their isolator arm and their SSG. We run all Motocrane for our camera car kit. Normally we have just some random speed rails, some little couplers that I made. However, recently Motocrane came out with something pretty cool. And it is right in front of us here. This is Motocrane's PSC, their Performance Speed Rail Coupler Kit.
Every villain is lemons.
This is their complete kit right here, which features 10 4-foot speed rails, 2 2-foot speed rails, and 4 PSCs, their Performance Speed Rail Couplers. Also, along with the jig, the hex key, drill bit, and some spare bolts in here as well. And it all comes in this cool SKB kit as well. You can get it individualized, you can part it out, you can do whatever you want, but this complete kit is the way to go. We're gonna show you exactly what this new kit from Motocrane is all about, how it's gonna make traveling with all of our speed rail and our Motocrane entirely camera car setup that much easier. All the speed rail we need for this shoot is in this case. Everything we need to set up the camera car, the speed rails, everything that's gonna go, that the arm and camera are gonna go on, is just in this case. And that's pretty cool. To give you an idea, what we normally need to carry on a shoot for all the speed rail to get it to work is all of this. Is all of this. It's 8-foot poles, we got 8-foot poles, we got 4-foot poles, we got 2-foot poles, we got 2 and a bunch of this. All of this is usually what we need. Now it's just that. So the first step when we set up our camera car, we need to figure out if we're gonna mount the camera in the front or the rear of the car or both. In this case, in this scenario for this week's shoot with Sunoco, what we're doing is we're just mounting the camera arm in the front of the car for chase stuff. And we're gonna be leaving the trunk open so we could do some handheld type stuff out of the trunk. To do that, we're just gonna use some stuff from Motocrane. We have here their isolator arm and their SRB. And then over here we have their SSG kit, which is their suction cup kit. And we're gonna use some of those, some of that, some of this. We're gonna put it all together and we're gonna get some cool chase stuff. So let's get to the point where we show you the PSC, but first we're just gonna do other things. We'll see in a second.
Maybe we did use the big one.
I heard that, yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so the boys got on our front mount here and our suction cups on the hood for support. But first of all, we have 2 of the 4-foot sections here from our kit. Again, we have 10 4-foot sections in this kit and 2 2-foot sections, which is more than enough that we need to set up the front of our camera car. I just want to hop in here really quickly while I'm editing this footage. This is enough to build the front or rear of our camera car, but it's not enough to build the front and the rear at the same time. So like sometimes I like to build out the front and the rear at the same time if we're gonna do front and rear chase stuff. So just know that if you want to build out the front and your Chrysler Pacifica front and rear, you would probably need like 2 of these kits, or at least more couplers. Just want to make a note about that. So if you guys notice, this is cool, black speed rail. We usually have that silver random speed rail, whatever, at our house. This pipe is black and it's cool, and we're moving on. So what sets this pipe apart and these speed rails apart from any old regular speed rail is these holes in the speed rail. They all have holes in either end. All the speed rails come like that. Again, they have the jig, so you guys can make your own if you want to add poles or get more from Motocrane. But this right here, this is the PSC. This is the speed rail coupler. Right here, the Performance Speed Rail Coupler. And in here, you guys can see these massive bolts that come through there. I think these are like M10 bolts that come through here, and the little spring-loaded guys on the side here. What this is pretty much gonna do is it's gonna come to this, and guess what? It's gonna couple to another pole, but it's gonna be extremely secure. And the way Motocrane have engineered these couplers is so that these couplers will not fail. Your speed rail, they say, will fail before these couplers fail. And this is what allows this entire kit to be completely portable. And in this one nice travel case kit, you have all the speed rail, all the couplers you need to get going. Help me think here, boys. Should we flip this so we could put the arm here? Otherwise...
so these are the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Obviously, I work with Motocrane, so I'm going to speak highly of them and I'm going to respect them, but these are actually really, really cool. And having this all in one nice travel-ready kit does actually make a really big difference. I didn't have to have my speed rails clanging around the car all day long on the 12-hour drive here. They were all in a kit, nice and quiet, which is amazing. And when we travel and fly places, that's all we need to bring. These 3 cases pretty much from Motocrane. We're getting these tightened up and then we'll be good to go. Zach, can you tell the camera how easy it was to connect those speed rail couplers? Oh my God. And don't lie.
Well, I'd say it only took about less than a minute really to put it all together. So I would say it's as fast as it can really come.
Yeah, that's pretty tight. We're gonna make sure the poles are gonna stay. We have the basis of our rigging setup right now, and in theory we're pretty much good to go with this, but we have extra speed rail, we have extra cups, so we're going to take some of the 4-foot performance speed rails and we're going to put them to the hood just to give some more rigidity to this whole setup and system. But this very cool, very strong kit from Motocrane is available. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link down in the video description if you guys want to check it out and learn more about it as well. We got to finish setting this up. Eric's going to lend a hand, so you won't see more vlog until this is done. But big shout to Motocrane. If you guys want to be able to get your speed rail kit, build a camera car wherever you want, wherever you travel to, or you're renting a car and you're using that, whatever you're doing, the PSC is going to be what you guys are going to want to get your hands on. Motocrane, thank you guys so much for helping out and making our jobs and lives a little bit easier. We got our Motocrane PSC again in action today. Our Motocrane performance speed rail couplers, performance speed rail kit here again in action. So far, so good. Everything's still holding steady. We do bolt checks every so often, and nothing has come loose. Also, the black speed rail looks really cool on the front of this camera car. So far, so good. Nice job, Motocrane. Going really well. Our Motocrane PSC is sticking together greatly. Everything's holding together. Our clamps, everything, we're checking on everything. Our the PSC couplers themselves are holding great. We're making sure everything, all the screws are staying connected. Obviously these here as well. Everything's going really well. The Motocrane kit, the Motocrane arm, we are all Motocraned out pretty much at this point. So yeah, everything's going good. Drone guy's gonna get some drone clips as he does, and yeah, we'll move on from there. Look at the van. Look at the van. This looks, come on, this is sick. This is like childhood dreams right here. We got really cool lenses, really cool camera cars, really cool arms, really cool people. This is a good time.